Let's start with new problem statement based on one-dimensional array. So problem statement is implement C program to find smallest element in a one-dimensional array. Here we can initialize one-dimensional array at compile time. Okay, so already elements are assigned at compile time to the one-dimensional array and find which element is the minimum from that array. So initially array size is 5. So array contains only 5 elements, and from that 5 element we have to find out which element is minimum and display that minimum element on the console. So on the output screen, that is, this is the console, only one message is there: smallest element in an one-dimensional array is equal to, and whichever is the smallest element in that array, that element is displayed here. Okay, so start writing code from header file. So include header files, #include stdio.h, then second header file #include con.io.h. Next, start with our main function. So void main is our main function, and this main function is also user defined function. Next, on the next line, initialize the array. So suppose in A is the name of the array, then use subscript operator, then specify size. The size of that array is 5. We have to store only 5 elements in that array. Array name is A, data type is integer. So we can store integer elements into that array A. And how many elements? 5. Maximum 5. We can store maximum 5 elements in that particular array. Clear? Maximum 5. We can store 3 also, 2 also, 5 also, but not more than that of the 5. Understood? In C language also, bound checking. Bound checking means what? Array's bound, that is lower bound and upper bound. Here array's lower bound is 0 and upper bound is 4. Because array index starts from 0. So 0 is the lower bound of that array and 4 is the upper bound of this array of size 5. Understood? But in C language, array bounds are not strictly checked by compiler. Means if array size is 5 and you can insert 6 or 10 elements into that array, it is valid in C. It is allowed. Compiler does not raise any error. But in Java, in .NET, bound checking, array bound checking means lower bound and upper bounds are strictly type checked. Strictly means if you insert element more than that of the size, automatically in Java and in .NET C# language, automatically it gives you error message. But in C language, in CPP, bound checking are not strictly type checked. Understood the meaning? Means size is 5. Okay. Only we can insert 5 elements into that integer array. But if you insert 6 or assign 6 or 10 elements, then it is allowed in C language. It does not give you any error, any compile type of error. This is the drawback of C language. But in next language, that is Java and .NET, it is strictly type checked. Bound checking, it is called as bound checking. Bound means lower bound and upper bound is strictly type checked in Java.NET, but in C language it is not strictly type checked. It is the drawback. So it's our responsibility to insert elements accurately. That is, if array size is 5, we can insert maximum 5 elements, not more than that. Okay. So we can insert 5 elements. So we can insert different 5 elements, 5, then 13, then 3, 25, then suppose 7. give semicolon. That means we can initialize this array A at compile time. So these values are initialized at compile time, and these assigned to which array variable? A. So how the memory management is there? So this A array having 5 elements and each element having 2 bytes reserved on stack partition on your RAM. So this is the RAM, random access memory. When you initialize this array, automatically at the compile time memory get allocated for this array. How many blocks are there? 5 blocks are reserved for the array A, and each block having size 2 bytes because it is a integer array. So suppose address starts from 100, so last element second 102, 104, 106 and 108. Because what is the array property? That is, all elements are added at the contiguous memory location. So first element is at this block, second 13, 3, 25 and 7. First location having logical name, that is A of 0, A of 1, A of 2, A of 3 and A of 4. Whole array having name A. Just array name gives you base address of that array. Just A. Name of this total array is A. That is name of the array. And first element, that is A of 0. That is first element of the array. Suppose you want to print last element. So last element is at the index A of 4. So array index starts from 0 and last array index is size minus 1. So size of the array is 5. 5 minus 1, that is 4, is the last index of the array. Clear? So this array initialization is done at the compile time. Okay. Next. Clear screen. So whatever may be the previous output displayed on the text mode window get cleared by this built-in function. Clear screen is the built-in function. Next step. Now, what we want to find out? We want to find out which element in this array is having minimum value, and that element is displayed on the console. So find minimum element. For that we can take one integer type, that is mean. Okay, mean variable. So initially assign first element. First trait, that is first element in your array, is a minimum. So minimum is equal to A of 0. A of 0 means this element 5. A of 0 gives you which value? 5. 5 is assigned to which variable? Minimum. Now check. What we have to check now? That minimum variable is compared with the second element in the array. So what is the index of the second element? A of 1. So check. Minimum is greater than A of 1. Means if minimum is greater than A of 1. What is the value of A of 1? 13. Suppose 13 and current value of minimum is 5. 5 is greater than 13. Condition wrong. Okay. So which one is the minimum? Current mean is itself is a minimum variable or minimum value. Understood? Okay. If check, now check minimum with A of 2, second, this is A of 2 value. So minimum is 5 itself and A of 2 is 3. So this condition is true. It means that now which one is the minimum? 3 is the minimum element in the first 3 elements from the array. Understood? So change the value of mean to A of 2. Now current minimum is A of 2. Next, so now current minimum becomes 2. Mean becomes now 2. Again compare mean with A of 3. What is A of 3? Means 25. 25 is greater, 2 is greater than 25, condition false. Means minimum remains as it is. Minimum remains as it is. Next, again check minimum with A of 4, that is last element 7. So current value of mean is 2 and 7 is the a of fourth value. So if 2 greater than 7, condition false. So minimum remains as it is. So 2 is the minimum, 3 is the, not 2, 3. Value is 3. Index is 2. Index is 2. A of 2. That is the index of this element. And index is 2, but value is 3. So minimum is 3. So same algorithm we have to implement here in the code part. Okay. This is the algorithmic steps. Next. So first is assign a of 0. That is first element to the variable mean. Now check if mean is greater than a of, these are the common steps, repeatedly number of times. How many times? Suppose 4 times. That means we have to use loop here. If same statements we have to repeat multiple times, means we have to use loop. Okay, so this statement is inside the loop. So use any type of loop, while, for, or do while. Here we use for loop. So use for loop. Means for index. Index starts from 1, then I less than equal to I plus plus. So I initially, here index is a of I. So a of I we want to check with the minimum, mean variable. Here I starts from 1 and last index is 4. So condition is I less than equal to 4 and I plus plus. Next, if mean is greater than a of I, means minimum value is greater than a of I, that means these values, then what we have to do? We have to change mean to a of I. Whatever may be the value in the a of I index, assigned to the mean variable. Then complete if, complete for loop. Okay. So I will repeat that code again. What happens? First, what is the minimum? Here is a memory management for mean variable. Initial value of mean a of 0. A of 0 means 5. So 5 is assigned to the mean. Then I is again one variable. So declare that I here. I variable, initial value of I is 1. So 1 less than equal to 4, condition true. 1 less than equal to 4 means condition true. So condition true means executes the body of for loop. So inside the for loop, if statement is there. So if minimum current value of minimum is 5, greater than a of I means 1. So a of 1 means this value 13. So 5 greater than 13, condition false. 5 greater than 13, condition false. So cursor does not enter to the body of if. Okay, so out of this if, so next statement is curly bracket, completion of for loop. So again this loop get continues, means I plus plus. So what is that? Initial value of I, current value of I is 1. So I plus plus, so I becomes 2. So again 2 less than equal to 4, condition true, means entry to the for loop. Again if minimum is, current value of minimum is 5, greater than a of 2, a of 2 means 3. Okay, fetch from value from the RAM, a of 2 is 3 value. So 5 greater than 3, condition true, means now minimum is 3. So update the value of minimum variable. So assign mean is equal to a of 2. What is the a of 2? 3. So now mean becomes 3. Again loop continues, I plus plus. Now I becomes 3. So 3 less than equal to 4, condition true. Again entry. Now minimum value is 3, greater than a of 3. A of 3 means 25. So 25. 3 greater than 25, condition false. So does not enter to the if. That means mean variable's value does not get updated. Now again condition I plus plus, that is it becomes 4. 4 less than equal to 4, condition true. So again minimum is 3 and a of 4 means 7. So 3 greater than 7, condition false, means does not enter to the if statement. Again I plus plus, so I becomes 5. 5 less than equal to 4, condition false. So cursor goes out of this for loop. Now what is the current value of minimum? It becomes 3 and it is the minimum from this array elements. Understood? So now last statement is printf smallest element in an one dimensional array is equal to percentage d double quotes complete, and minimum value is in the variable mean. Last statement get ch to freeze the console and main function get completed. Understood how it works? Okay, similar way we can find, implement the C program to find largest element in an one dimensional array. So take same array for finding largest element. So which one is the largest? We know 25 is the largest element. So as per that, make the changes in the code. What is the changes? First, change the variable name min to max. Next, max is equal to, take first element, assign first element to the max variable. That means consider first element in the array as a max initially. Clear? And compare same for loop, because we want to check max, but only changes max if max is less than a of I, then max is equal to a of I. And last is the, instead of smallest, give largest element in an one dimensional array is max. Okay, this is the changing part. Means what happens now? First, initially, what is the value of max? Initial value of max is a of 0, that means 5. 5 is initially max. Then I is equal to 1, 1 less than equal to 4, condition true. Again entry max. Current value of max is 5. Less than a of I. What is the value of a of I? 13. Now 5 less than 13, condition true. Now 13, that is a of I, means 13 is assigned to the max variable. So now current value of max becomes 13. Next, for loop continues. I plus plus, that is 2. 2 less than equal to 4, condition true. Again entry max. Now current value of max is 13 and a of 2, array index is 2 now. A of 2 means 3. So 13 less than 3, condition false. So again I plus plus, then again max is 13 less than a of 3. Now what is the value of a of 3? 25. So 13 less than 25, condition true. Means update a of 3. A of 3 means 25 is assigned to which variable? Max. So now current value of max becomes 25. Again I plus plus, it becomes 4. 4 less than equal to 4, condition true. Again max. Current value of max is 25. Less than a of 4. What is the a of 4? 7. Condition false. Means cursor does not enter to the if statement. It directly goes to the next statement, that is curly bracket of for loop completion. Next again I plus plus, that is 5. 5 less than 4, condition false. For loop terminates and printf largest element in the one dimensional array is 25. So message is 25. Understood? Okay, so we will stop.